welcome back to Get the Gloss. So today I'm going to talk to you about budget buys, my very best budget buys of the season. Now, there are some amazing products on the market that I've seen at the moment. You don't need to spend an absolute fortune on looking good. So I'm not wearing very much makeup because what I wanted to show you was some new foundations to start with. So, first of all, this product is quite interesting. It's called Insta Flawless from Rimmel London. £6.99. It calls itself like a tinted primer. It's not actually a foundation as such, but you can wear it on its own. It has a very slight coverage and gives skin a bit of a glow. I'll show you. If I put it on my hand, it is sort of foundation coloured. You see what I mean? So I'm going to put a bit on, and then you can tell me what you think. It's very light. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit like a BB cream. And I like it because I really don't. I'm going to put on a bit more of a long wear foundation after this. But I'll be honest with you, I don't love heavy foundations. I would absolutely go out just wearing that. Really like that actually, I think that's really good. £6.99 Rimmel, and it's called Insta Flawless because I think it's meant to sort of even everything out, give you a bit of a filtered glow. I like that. So I would just wear that because I hate looking like you can't see my pores. I hate looking like everything's blocked and horrible. So yeah, I really like that. I would then add a bit of blusher, bronzer, etc. Okay, so the next up is Revlon Colour Stay Compact Makeup and Concealer. So it's a 2-in-1. So this is a longer lasting, thicker foundation. I'm going to wear it even though I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't normally wear it myself. Because I have like a few freckles and things. And when I wear heavier foundation, I just look like I'm wearing a mask. Or I feel I do. And I sort of hate that look of looking really made up and contoured and blah, blah. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's that modern. I prefer to look fresher, more natural looking, especially for skin. But then I totally understand that a lot of people need a heavier coverage if they have skin problems or spots, acne, etc. So obviously, heavier foundations, some people love them and they suit them much better. This is Revlon Colour Stay Foundation. It is £13.99, available from Boots, I believe. It has a little triangular sponge. I'll put it on. So say I've got that Rimmel one as a primer, then would apply this. Wow, it's quite amazing actually. It does look pretty flawless. Maybe I should start wearing a heavy foundation. You know, I'm getting older and I definitely need a bit more foundation than I used to. It's a good sponge this, because it can get under your eyes, like sort of into the nose bit. See, quite flawless, and it's meant to be very long lasting. So I think actually that's great. In this as well though is a little concealer. So if you've got spots, you can either use a brush, or I'm just using my finger because I haven't got a brush with me. I'm one of those people who just likes using fingers, anything easy to apply makeup. I just like to be able to dab and go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good actually. That is pretty good. For £13.99, that's Revlon Colour Stay Foundation and Concealer in one. Okay, so next up, I'm going to build on this a bit. Next up, I absolutely love this palette. It is called Gilt from Model Zone. And Model Zone is a relatively inexpensive but quite sort of funky, cool brand of makeup. £19.99. Now that might seem a lot, but there is an awful lot in this palette. Let me show you here up close. I've used this, by the way, for about a month, so that's why it's looking all a bit used and knackered. I love the colours, I think they're really modern. Peachy coral blush, sort of nudie lip colours. There's like a bronze, sort of a gilt bronze colour here for eyes, and a more of a coppery bronze for eyes here, and then a taupe shade and a sort of very neutral undershade for eyes. Or actually, you could use that as a highlighter as well on the eyes. Love this. This is a bit embarrassing because there's a window cleaner outside my window. I'm really quite embarrassed. Anyway, so basically, I'm going to use the blush. You don't need much of this blush. It's really quite pink. I'm just going to apply a little bit, and then the next one. So that's a spot of the blush. So then I'm going to use, firstly, this taupey shade here. You see there? I'm going to use that on the base of my lids. as a base. I could just leave it as that for daytime when I'm going for work, but I'm going to add a bit of this lovely gilded sort of bronzy shade. I mean, it's slightly gold, antique gold I would call it. And this is lovely for quite a natural but slightly more glamorous look. Has a hint of a shimmer. Yes, that's lovely. And I love these lip colours as well. They're absolutely brilliant. So I think for £19.99, I mean normally these sorts of palettes cost sort of £60 upwards if you were to get the similar sort of thing from NARS or any of the really top. So I think this is really, really great. Next up is this L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt Mascara. So it is a comb. I hope you can see that. It is a comb, very, very fine, not very deep comb. And when I say comb, it's a comb rather than a brush, so it's plastic and quite shallow little teeth on it. So let's have a look. I do have a bit of mascara on already. The point is it can get right to the base of the lashes. Also, it can lift the lashes up. So that's pretty good. And it can slightly comb the lashes through so they are individual, not stuck together. So can you see that? Yeah, I think that's really good actually. So that mascara, L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt, is £9.99. Okay, and then last but by no means least is this another product from Rimmel, and it is basically a highlighter, illuminator and a bronzer. 3 products in one. There's a highlighter for you can put on your upper cheekbones, there is a bronzer, and there is a peachy coloured blusher. I am really embarrassed because the guy cleaning the window's right here next to me. Okay, I'm going to carry on regardless. So yeah, let me add just a bit of bronzer. Yeah, I can't go anywhere without bronzer. I absolutely love it. I feel, if I don't have bronzer on, I feel like I am a very pale, rather ill-looking person. I've already got blush on. I don't need to put any more blush on, so I'm not going to do that. But that was the bronzer, and then if I put a little bit of highlighter here and here, and there we have it. That is actually a really great little palette for a bit of a glow. If your skin's looking a bit lackluster this time of year, is from the Kate collection at Rimmel, and it is called the Coral Glow palette from and it's from Superdrug and Boots, and it is £6.99. So I think that's an absolute bargain. Love that. And those are my bargain budget buys for the month. See you soon.